Hello, good afternoon here on Casey Key, Florida. It is another beautiful beach day, and we are just taking a little walk, me and my bestie, on the beach. So, of course, I want to take you with me. Let's check out the waves. My girl just found two shark's teeth, two black prehistoric million-year-old shark's teeth. Well, I don't know about the million, but they're old, and they are shark's teeth. This beach is famous for it. Did you find any more? Wow! Look at this, you guys. Check it out. Hi, Laura. Look what Gina found. Three shark's teeth.
That's the sharpest one I've found so far.
Ooh,
Nice
they're
little tip on that
beautiful. That's amazing. She's good.
Once you find one, then you kind of know what to look for.
Yeah.
I just wish I could find bigger ones.
Yeah,
I'm finding all the same size.
I know. I've seen some very big ones, and that's really special when you find the big ones. Hi, Ted. It's cloudy in Fort Pierce. Oh, well, we've got the perfect beach day, and it's butts up on the beach. Everybody's looking for something. Welcome to Casey Key and spring break. And the spring breakers, they are everywhere. And it's fantastic to see them. Spring break is my very favorite time of year as a local Floridian. It's actually my 10th anniversary since I became a Floridian. And I'm loving it. I'll never go back. Hey, Clayleen. Hi, Peggy. So good to see my people here. And you might remember this is the beach that I married Ray on. I mean, we're a little bit further. We've been walking a little ways. So, where did I come from? The beach, Ted. Hi, Luann. Everyone's saying hi to you too, Gina.
Hi.
James, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, now I am super stoked. This is a great day. We're finding stuff on the beach and people are sending me super chats. It doesn't get better than this. I appreciate you, James. James. Yeah, did everybody file their taxes yesterday? Well, I did it with 5 minutes before midnight. And I don't know how well I did it. I don't even care. I just did whatever, threw it down. I used Cash App, by the way, and it was free. And they said they filed it for me, so I don't know, maybe. I really don't care. I just did it. Hey, Spirit. Yeah, this sand is very coarse looking. You're right. It's all shells.
It was not like this.
Yeah, it was not like this before, but it's all shells right now. And it's great day to find shark's teeth. Gina's already found 3 of them. We're gonna watch her find another one. Oh, look at these cute birdies. Or this cute birdie. Yeah, what you doing, little birdie? It's a great day for wildlife. Thank you, Spirit. Like this guy, he does not even care. He's just hanging out. He knows we're friends. He wants y'all to see how pretty he is. So he came to be on the beach report. His name is Hector. Hola, Hector. Yes, sharks have been shedding their teeth for millions of years, Jim. And that's how we find them on the beach here. A lot of them are fossilized. That's why they're black. If they're white, that means they come from maybe a living shark today, or a shark that's not very old. But if they're black, that means they come from many, many, many years ago. That's pretty cool. And people will just go crazy to find shark's teeth. So I was just saying that I really, really, really want to get a metal detector. I'm thinking I might be able to fund the beach report like that. Till then, I have to rely on you guys. So, and I appreciate all your help and your super chats. That's really wonderful because it's a lot of work to do this. And I don't know if you guys saw me the other day with Dennis, and he's also a YouTuber. And hanging out with him was like hanging out with my twin. And he understood how we YouTubers, Facebook, Instagram creators, we make our money in increments of 5 cents, sometimes 1 penny. Sometimes we are so excited because we made $4 today. That's slave labor. What do you do? I sell books. Anyway, it is what it is. But I do love my life. And I will do everything for free because I love what I do. And I love you guys. And the relationships that I've built just doing this show will last me a lifetime, and they are worth gold. Like my girl Gina back there. I don't know if you can see her. Not this lady. She's way back there. But Gina actually came to me on the beach report, which I've been doing for 10 years now. It's my 10th anniversary doing this show we all call the beach report. Anyway, back in the days of pre-COVID, no, it was right in the middle of COVID actually, I had a contest. Spend a weekend with Jill. And Gina won the contest. She found another one. Look at this.
All the same size.
Look,
I tell
look,
you,
yeah,
I just keep finding the ones that are the same size.
That is crazy. Here, let me see this.
Just looks like a little triangle.
Yeah, they look like triangles. Isn't that neat? That's her 4th shark's tooth.
Oh, I also found
They
this.
are beautiful.
I really like this.
Ooh,
smooth
look at
that
this
is.
pretty stone. Here, wait, take that.
Yeah. It's so
That's
smooth
so
and
pretty.
perfect.
Yeah, it is smooth and perfect.
I had to grab it.
Of course. It's been made smooth and perfect by the water and the sand and years of tumbling about on the beach, and now it belongs to Gina. I don't have this kind of luck like she does finding shark's teeth because I'm never still. I am always running on the beach. I can't, like, sometimes I look down, but really I see things like going by, just whizzing by me. So
I have to remind myself to look up at the beautiful ocean.
yeah, exactly. Neither one of us. We're the best of both worlds right here. I'm gonna let her find the shark's teeth, and I'll just lead us around on the beach. Yeah, it does look like river rock, Spirit. I agree with you on that. Looks like it came from someone's yard, and it might have because this is hurricane worn down by the hurricane here. Hurricane Milton, Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Debbie, all came through here and did a lot of damage, but not so much damage that very many houses were, I don't know how many houses were actually taken out, but these houses on the beach, they were all flooded for sure. But they're still here, so that's great. You don't want to see anyone lose their house to a hurricane.
No, I was so scared.
Yeah, it is scary, but hurricanes are not as bad as you think they are. I guess unless you go through one and lose everything. But I did actually, and I'm still here, so Ray died the day after a hurricane. Look at this beautiful expanse of shells. Gina's gonna find another tooth in any minute now. I'm looking and I can't even. They are everywhere. You just have to know where to look. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah. It's like an Easter egg hunt.
It's like an Easter egg hunt, exactly. Exactly. And we're coming up on Easter Sunday this weekend. And of course, so Easter is one of my favorite holidays now that I love Jesus, and his resurrection I think is one of the most miraculous, amazing things when he died on the cross for our sins. And I love him for that. So I love to celebrate the resurrection, especially by the ocean. Usually I go to Juno Beach, which if
There's
you are,
another one.
she found another one. Look at that. We're talking about Jesus and the resurrection. And she
They're
just finds
everywhere.
one.
That one has the tip.
It's all
I
meaningful.
was lucky to find that one.
Yeah.
These others are just.
Oh, hi, Sandy.
Apparently a dime a dozen here.
Yeah, they are a lot of places, but I don't see any, and you've seen 5 now, so I just think you're lucky. I don't know.
Let's play the lottery.
Yeah, 'cause she does. She has to play the lottery today. Or something. I don't know. Anyway,
I'm winning Shark Teeth.
yeah, you are winning Shark Teeth. You're winning at life right now.
That's right.
Once you spot a couple of them, your eyes will get trained to spot them, says Spirit. So I guess Gina's training herself to find them. That's cool. Anyway, so normally I go to Juno Beach the past 2, maybe 3. I guess really it's been 2 Easters at Juno Beach for the sunrise. Yeah,
Service.
yeah, for the sunrise service. It's just so amazing. If you have missed it, please go back on my shows and watch that. I believe I have it from last year for sure. Anyway, I can't do that this year because I'm dog sitting in Fort Lauderdale and I can't leave the dogs that long. I could take them, but it's a little hard. Anyway, I will find another sunrise at the beach service somewhere close to Fort Lauderdale. I'm sure that they have them. So I've got a lot of stuff planned when I'm in Fort Lauderdale, like I always do. Because, you know, it's my home. And I always miss my friends who live there. And they've always got tasks for me. And I say, bring it on. All right, you guys, let's look at the beach. Gina's looking for more. Her eyes
I
are...
see a lot of black specks.
Yeah, her eyes are trained. She's gonna find some more shells. I mean, some more shark's teeth. But we want to find a really big one. So
Yeah.
our prayers are that Gina finds the shark's tooth of her dreams. Butts up on the beach. Give us some likes. That's my shark's teeth. Give me some likes. Give me some love. Give me new subscribers. Good morning, Renee. Renee's on. Gina's here. Yeah.
Or afternoon. I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, it's afternoon now.
Afternoon.
It might be morning for Renee though. Look. Look, there she is. Say hi.
Hey.
This is our last day together on the beach, so we're making the most of it.
I don't want to leave.
I know. I know. It's so hard.
The last day.
Yeah, it's so hard to have the last day of vacation, and then you feel like you have to, you know, cram in. You're doing everything that you can to just make the most out of it.
It's the walk on the beach.
Yeah, that's why we're walking on the beach. Renee says hi. And for those of you who are new to the Beach Report, you know, a lot of my followers, we all know each other because I've had meet and greets in the past. So we've all met. And I would like to do that again in the near future. So if everybody wants to think about, you know, it might take a whole year to plan. And I'm not the best at planning, but maybe we'll do another birthday party. Well, oh my God, this is the year we turned 60, Gina. We have to do a mega party. It needs to be an entire month long because Gina is a month younger than I am. So we have to like celebrate that month super hard. She's a December baby, I'm a November baby. Yeah, I wish she moved here, Renee. Renee thought you moved here.
Aw, I wish.
Yeah,
I try to feel like I am.
maybe someday. Hopefully someday.
Someday. I got a grandbaby on the way.
That's right.
gotta
Gina's
be
gonna be a
nearby my
grandma. She's gonna be a grandma, little girl. Oh my gosh. We just saw the ultrasound yesterday. It was the most exciting thing. I can't wait to become a grandma. So I'm living vicariously through Gina now. She's really one of the first of my same age friends to have a grandchild. Super exciting. One of the first. I have a few other ones, but not like Gina. Like she's one of the sisterhood. We're all waiting. All our kids are getting married and everybody's poised to procreate. Super exciting. It's the circle of life. So glad to see it working in the way it should. Hopefully life will get back to normal. And it's butts up on the beach. What'd he find? Damn, that guy looks like my dad. That's kind of weird. See, when you're on the beach, everybody's looking for something. Sandy she was 64 when she got her first grandchild. Yeah, it's super exciting.
I made my mom wait forever.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, how long do I have to wait? Well, your kids are younger than mine, aren't they?
A little, but I was married for like 7 years before I got pregnant.
Oh, right. That's how you made your mom wait.
I didn't want the responsibility.
Yeah.
Didn't want to grow up, become an adult, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you did it 3 times.
And then I did it.
You're serious. When Gina does something, she does it like all the way.
Yeah. You can't have just one.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to Sunday's Easter Sunday, and I'll be on a beach there. Not sure which beach I'll be on, but I'll find a beautiful service for us. If I have to do it by myself, I will. No, I actually really love the camaraderie of a sunrise Easter service on the beach. There's nothing like it. Oh gosh, everybody's there, and it really is a collective love of the Lord, and it will blow your mind. And when I take you there on my phone, on my YouTube channel, on Facebook, then even more people can enjoy it, which is really great.
Tell me again why I brought the towel.
Yeah, sorry. Well, you were the one who said you wanted to stop and lay down or hang out, go in the water. This could be a good place. So those of you longtime fans of the Beach Report will note of interest. This is the beach right next to this yellow house where I married Ray. One of my followers does not approve of my continued grieving nearly 3 years later, but too bad for you. Grief doesn't have a time limit. And there are women who grieve their husband's death for the rest of their lives. And that's a fact. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know, he was irreplaceable. And I'm not so easy to have a relationship with. You know, only a man like Ray could really understand me and why I do what I do, because he had the same passion for affecting other people as I do. Renee says, I was a mom at 20, a grandma at 40, and a great-grandma at 60.
Wow.
Holy guacamole. That's a lot. Hi, Catherine.
Very well blessed.
Yeah, she's been blessed 3 times over.
Yeah.
And that's so cool that you're young enough to be a grandma to your greats.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I had a great grandma too, and she was in her 80s, and she was kind of slow, but I loved her so much.
I didn't know. Well, one of them had already passed.
Yeah, it's hard to get to know your great grandmas.
And
You're
another
very
one was in
blessed.
Germany, so
Yeah, that's it. There's that.
she visited a few times, but you know, she didn't speak the language. She was hard of hearing. Couldn't really do anything
Yeah.
with her. I mean,
Yeah, Sandy, they wrote it on a comment on one of my posts, maybe from yesterday or something, that I need to get over my grief and stop missing Muffin or something like that. And move on, I don't know. Whatever. People think they can tell you how to live. What would happen if you did everything other people told you to do? Can you imagine what kind of life you would have? You know, if your every move was dictated by someone else.
right. Miserable.
That's called slavery, or I don't know,
These little communists.
controlling. Yeah. Yeah. My mom used to get so mad at me, and her big thing to say to me, "You always do what you want to do anyway." That's what I always heard, and I'd be like, "How is that wrong, Mom?" I turned out okay. Doing well. I definitely paid for my mistakes, but I'm the kind of person who has to learn things
That's
by
what
doing
happened.
them.
My husband, he always
Yeah.
used to learn it the hard way.
Learn it the hard way. But once I learn it, I don't usually go back. There's a couple mistakes I've made more than once. Yeah, tell them to F off. Right, Renee, exactly. Oh, 4 and 9 months, Renee gets to have the baby experience twice.
Wow.
That's insane.
Congratulations.
You're so lucky. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for Gina to have her granddaughter so I can also cuddle with the baby.
Love that new baby smell.
Yeah, new babies are the best. Wow, it is hot out here. I think we need a break. Anyway, oh my gosh, it is like really, really roasting out here, and we've been walking quite a ways. So I'm gonna say Gina wants to go in the water. Do you guys want to see Gina go in the water? Yeah, new babies smell so much better than old babies. That's so true. Older babies smell horrible. And teenage babies, ugh. Well, girl babies not so much, but there's nothing like a teenage boy for the horrible smell factor. And Gina's had 2 teenage boys.
Yeah.
And you remember that horrible smell that would emanate from the room? And you'd be like, what is that? You don't have that with girls, only with boys. And it's not their fault, that's just how they smell. It's really gross. All of us boy moms.
Start liking girls.
Yeah, until they start liking girls, right? And then they pull out the axe. Well, you know when your boy starts wanting to buy axe that he's getting interested. That's how you know. All right, I'm not gonna chow for now yet, Laura. I think I'm gonna let Gina go in the water for us. Here, let me carry your towel. Okay, yeah, go where the people are. Looks pretty deep there, though. They're in up to their heads. So I don't think there's a sandbar here. I mean, there is a sandbar, but you're gonna have to go through some deep water to get there. Look at all these people. Look how spring breaky it is here in South Florida. No, this isn't South Florida. Is it still South Florida?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah. Okay. I'm used to it being really south, like Fort Lauderdale or Miami.
I mean, I think Sarasota is pretty south.
Yeah, it is kind of south. It's not south
Below
of,
Sarasota.
yeah, but we're not south of Lake Okeechobee,
No.
which I consider that's all south. Thanks, Laura. We're gonna keep it going a little longer. And you guys get to people watch, which is always fun. This guy needs to be pulled out of the water. He's not gonna last.
Yeah, I'm not going in.
But no, I think that's a cautionary tale right there. Look at the little babies. Hey, Linda. Yeah. Put a little baby on the beach. So precious. Aw. Yeah, that water's deep. It's warm like soup though. All right. I'm so hot and sweaty, I feel like I've already been in the water, so I'm not going in. Anyway, now I'm gonna say ciao for now. We'll let Gina be the one. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna go in either. It's pretty rough here. You hear those waves? And there is a bit of a tow, so. All right, you guys. Ciao for now. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you on the next